On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you're risking running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Off play action. Getting some heat. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU quick to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies, can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last run...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. 2nd and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when...
Can anyone catch him? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. This time he's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Etienne. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackle is made after the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Beck. He finds his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They're going to run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Caught near the sideline, it's Humphreys. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big bot.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Coming after it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Open space at the 25. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just
trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes through the tackle. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football No PI, able to swat it away.
He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's a bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run the sneak for it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Wants to throw. It's back. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Got it in stride inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. LSU right back to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Pulls it in. It's Lacey. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move to keep running. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And that's a live ball behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He uncorks one deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That is a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Georgia, 28, LSU, 24.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He looks that one in nicely.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. LSU quick to the line. The run to the left. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone. They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That was just weird. Quarterback not even looking that guy's direction. Throws it, it gets deflected, and all of a sudden Johnny on the spot somehow is able to make that catch. Great awareness, and then he tries to advance it to make something positive happen. Well done.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. great job matching up more skilled players on more skilled players, more speed on the field to defend the pass.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him and they convert. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. Just over a minute to play, guys. Still enough time for a finish here. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time, prime time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for me, big dog.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lovett. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's good. The short field goal for the game.
That makes the score Georgia 38, LSU 35.
That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.